This is another neck exercise that I got from Mike Tyson. A lot of wrestlers do this. Quite dangerous actually. Physios don't like this type of stuff, but it's good for neck conditioning. It's called neck bridges. And it's flexibility and strength at the same time. So it's a really good exercise if you want to strengthen up your neck.
He's very well equipped. He knows that once he gives up, all the opportunities and all the doors of opportunities close on him. And that's why he never gave up. And that's why he had the chance of being a big.
Test myself. I've been through a lot and I want to see what I have left to give. When I say what I have left to give, I am not resting on what I have. I am building on what I have. And I want to see how far I can take myself. I know what it takes. I know what this game's about. And I'm going to push myself beyond the limits where I've been before. Hence why I found myself in Dallas, because I'm trying to find an environment that can stimulate me, motivate me, and push me on to higher heights. What am I bringing differently? I wouldn't say a new mindset, but definitely like a new perspective. But ultimately, everything new has to lead to a win. So yeah, that's what I'm focused on right now.
What advice would you give to somebody like AJ?
That he has a lot of talent and not to get discouraged. He only loses when he quits. When you quit, all the doors of opportunities close. You know what I mean? You have to be game. And then don't get discouraged if you lose. Listen, you just lost. You may have got $30 million. I just think the more time you lay off, the worse you get. You have to fight constant. To be the best, you have to do it more and more.
Left hook head, left hook body. Good, body head. Good, and again.
It's not far from the champion heart. And that's what the champions do. He goes through adversity and he overcomes adversity. Even when when it appears that he's lost, he still fights back and overcomes adversity. Yeah, the move. Whatever hand you hit, you move to that side. Left hook, down.
One more.
You gotta think of throwing punches. Your job is to throw punches. I want him to throw the punches through the guy, not after hit the guy, just boom, not with the full force. So I was showing him how to throw the full force without bringing your hand way back and throwing the punch. So I showed him short distance.
Anthony Joshua isn't just training for Jake Paul, he's changing. He's gone all in, pulling from Mike Tyson's old school punishing routines. We're talking those brutal neck bridges, relentless conditioning, all the stuff that turned Tyson into a machine. Joshua isn't watching old fights for inspiration. He's actually building that same coiled spring explosiveness into his own body. He's digging into Cus D'Amato's head movement and Tyson's explosive style, mixing it with his own raw strength. It's like he's unlocking a new level, right out of Tyson's playbook. Tyson himself has noticed. He's given Joshua advice on resilience, on staying sharp by always pushing forward, never coasting. Joshua's taken it to heart. He talks about going past his limits, finding out what's left in the tank. For him, it's not just about winning, it's about evolving, reaching a scarier version of himself. Compare that to the noise around the fight. Analysts like Sean Porter aren't sugarcoating it.
That being said, we've seen the right hand that Jake Paul has had in the past. We just ain't seen it when he stepped up against boxers, against, that next level. But he has that right hand. So, right hand lands, he wins. Honestly, it's weird. He has a chance. Shout out to Coach Larry Wade. That's my guy.
Oh, I love Larry.
Love Coach Wade. Coach Wade is going to make sure that he has...
Someone retired, I'm fighting an active champion. That's what a real man does. And that was going to be a dig at Jake Paul for fighting older people or smaller people. But now he's fighting AJ. So complete respect, huge respect to Jake Paul. I have nothing bad to say about Jake. Everything I was going to say, I can no longer say. So fair play to him. He's a brave man. He believes in himself. And I wish him and AJ a fantastic fight, and I hope they both come out without injury and without any problems.
Real people.
No, it's real.
It is real. That's what I've been told.
It's real. It's real. And, there's business reasons. There's business decisions. And I understand that, for Jake, it's retirement money, worst case. And I'm
Anthony Joshua's now working or training with Alexander Usyk and his team.
Oh, okay. I love it. That's surprising. I love it. Actually, I really like that. And for Anthony Joshua to humble himself and say, hey, I think I got some things I can learn. For Jake Paul. For all that being said, if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do against Jake Paul, the world's going to say Jake Paul fixes his fights. Jake Paul the fight boxing's rigged and all the other kind of stuff. I just had that conversation with somebody that knew me the other night. Oh, you ain't gonna have to say nothing, but boxing rigged, ain't it? I was like, yo, listen, I ain't never had nobody tell me to do or not do anything. Mark my words, if Anthony Joshua doesn't win that fight, and if it doesn't look like he's pulling the trigger, everybody's gonna say it's rigged.
Porter says Joshua can't just win, he has to dominate, make it clear. If he doesn't go for it, people will call the whole fight a joke. But there's a twist. Porter admits Jake Paul has that wild right hand. If Paul lands it, that's the ball game. It's a simple, brutal reality that hangs over everything. Even Paul's harshest critics have had to adjust. Guys like Andrew Tate, who used to mock Paul's opponents, now admit he's stepping up. By agreeing to fight Joshua, Paul's flipped the script. He's not just a YouTuber anymore. He's a real boxer now, taking a huge risk. That alone has won him a new kind of respect, turning some doubters into cautious fans. Paul's camp is going all out too.
Jake's the same size, and Jake isn't a YouTuber. Everyone needs to stop talking like Jake is a YouTuber. Jake is a boxer. Jake has more money than 99% of professional boxers on the planet. He has a full-time training camp. He lives with a full-time gym, full-time trainers. He's dedicated his life to the sport for nearly 7 or 8 years. That's a professional boxer. He's an ex-YouTuber. And this whole narrative, I'm just a YouTuber, is a really good sales tactic because Jake is a boxer and he is at heavyweight. So it's a heavyweight boxer against
a trio of destroyer heavyweights. I have to say, this is insane stuff. This picture, I guess, was on his story, but Ring Magazine also posted on their Twitter. Jake Paul sparring in the gym with heavyweights Jared Big Baby Anderson, Frank Sanchez, and Lawrence Okoli to prepare for his fight against Anthony Joshua next month. Now, this picture is fucking insane. Number one, you do have legitimate heavyweights there. Frank Sanchez, probably the most legitimate of them all right now, the Cuban Flash, is 25-1 with 18 knockouts. He did get beat by Cabiel, but he's a legit heavyweight. Sorry, ads are going crazy. I already heard that Jake Paul was preparing for Anthony Joshua by sparring the guy that Anthony Joshua was about to fight in Cassius Chaney. This gentleman right here, who was 24-3 from B-More, a.k.a. the DMV. Apparently, Jake brought him into camp.
Who's the opponent that you were supposed to fight this weekend?
He's in Jake Paul's camp.
Who's that?
What?
Yeah.
He's in Jake Paul's camp.
What's his name? Cassius.
Okay. And where was that supposed to be?
Already whooped that ass. Sorry, Cassius.
Oh, damn. Where was that supposed to be?
He got a broken knee right now.
Again,
a very fair man. I don't take it personal. Like, there was a time when Jake was really insulting me, and Logan Paul hated me, and all these things, and KSI have insulted me, and Chase insults me. All these people insult me. I'm really just, I'm just a normal dude. I have respect for people who do things that are worthy of respect. I harbor no hate in my heart. I wish Jake the...
He's sparring with heavyweights like Jared Anderson and Frank Sanchez, trying to get used to Joshua's size and power. It's trial by fire. There are even rumors about a legendary trainer helping him out behind the scenes. Paul's throwing everything he's got at this, hoping raw effort can close the gap. So here we are. Joshua, deep in a kind of personal, almost spiritual transformation, sharpening himself with the wisdom of legends. Paul, hustling to crash course his way into heavyweight danger, grabbing every resource he can. It's the craftsman versus the disruptor. One spent years perfecting his art, the others trying to assemble something unstoppable overnight. When the bell rings, we'll see if old school mastery can hold back a tidal wave of raw ambition and one perfectly timed punch.